We are back with our series Life Lessons, talking about how to be selfish in a good way, because of course taking time for yourself should always be a priority.
Joining us today is actress Stephanie Szostak, who says she initially struggled with self-esteem and imposter syndrome, but managed to find the tools to overcome these challenges.
Well, now she's the author of Selfish, a book about self-discovery and building confidence. Steph, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I hear you're actually not a fan of like self-help books. So what made you decide to write this and try to change our perception of what the word selfish means?
Well, a long time ago, I thought self-help was like that SNL skit, looking at yourself in the mirror.
I'm good at that.
But for the past 10 years, I've really discovered tools that helped me a lot. But my challenge was, how do I remember these tools? How do I remember this guidance? And I was on this big movie set with Ryan Reynolds, Jeff Bridges, and Kevin Bacon. And I grabbed a stack of flashcards and I put all the key takeaways that helped me think better, feel better, and do better on these flashcards. And every morning I would look through the flashcards. It got me centered. It set the tone for the day. And when I was on set, if self-doubt creeped in, these reminders would pop into my mind.
You belong to with all these stars.
Yeah, exactly. And it helped me dial down the fear and the doubt and bring up confidence. And that was the first version of what I call my playbook for life. And now it's a digital thing on my phone. But flash forward to 2020, during COVID, Given Hour, a national mental health nonprofit that I'm an ambassador for, really loved this concept. We brought it to their community, and then that eventually led to us doing this workbook together.
Awesome. And you say one thing that you should do is try to figure out your identity, figure out your values, and to help you do that, you say, find somebody you admire.
Yes.
How is that helpful?
So this is an exercise in the workbook. We can go through it. I think you guys have whiteboards. If you do.
No, we don't. We don't.
Oh,
wait, take it back. We do.
Look at that.
We do. Okay.
So we'll do
There
an
you go.
abridged version of the exercise.
Okay.
Think about the exercise calls for 3 or 5 people that you admire in your life. You can just think of one person. Write that down. And then ask yourself, what is it about this person that I admire? And try to come up with 2 or 3 attributes. For example, if your mom is on there, maybe she's loving and resilient. Now, when you have more than one person, you look at all the attributes and circle the ones that repeat themselves. And this is a really cool way to arrive at the values that are meaningful to us, that speak to the core of who we are. And what we admire in others is often what we desire for ourselves. And there's actual research that shows that just thinking of the people we admire in our lives and the qualities we admire in them can be a source of inspiration, motivate us to bring these qualities in our own life.
I believe that.
I believe that too. 'Cause what you like in someone else, you want to emulate in yourself.
I love that.
And in your playbook, you can put pictures of the people you admire, and those are powerful reminders.
My own little vision board, my creative vision board.
Who'd you guys go with?
Okay, I did Martin Luther King Jr. He was dedicated, wanted to help humanity, and he was serious about life.
I mean, you're
what it meant.
so much better than mine.
Yeah.
No.
No, it is.
I went with Al Roker.
Oh, you made a big
Honestly,
mistake there.
because you're true to yourself. Like, you're very, like, what you are, what you get. And you're also very, like, openly caring. You send
I love
cards
that.
and you send flowers, and you're just a nice
That's
person.
funny. Well, we were just talking about Halloween, so I was thinking about Halloween. And then I just did a throwback. So I did Janet Jackson. It was the first thing that came to my mind. I think she's resilient. I think she's talented. I think she's unique
Nice.
and original, just like me.
And you also say you should focus on daily wins?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
So daily wins, think about 5 to 10 things that you can do every day in your daily life that are within your control and that help move the needle in the right direction, either professionally or personally.
I love that.
Why that is good is because so much of our daily life is out of our control. And there's actually a quote in the book by the APA, the American Psychological Association, that says that focusing on that which is within our control can help us from getting overwhelmed by the uncertainty of life. And
We can control these.
yeah, and I know that you're training for a marathon.
Talk about daily wins. It's like,
And so I'm sure you had to have gradual daily wins.
Absolutely.
And checking your daily wins every day gives you a sense of personal achievement. It creates a feedback loop of motivation, confidence, and success.
So true. Because if you think you can do one day, then you're like, you know what, I can do another. So whether it's running or whether it's reeling in sugar, at the end of the week, you've reeled in a lot of sugar, or I've done a lot of miles, you know, so just one step at a time, it helps.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
And then what about allowing yourself to think about what you really want, your ideal life, if it were?
Yes. So there's an exercise in the book. It's called What is Your Impossible Future? And we've all thought about our goals, but this is a different kind of exercise. It's really about tapping into your imagination, closing your eyes, imagining a future 10 years from now. There are no obstacles. Money is not an object. And you really go wild. Imagine your best future. What it does is it allows you to tap into your deepest desires and not necessarily intellectually. You might discover things you didn't know you wanted. And there's actual research that shows that visualization is very powerful. Imagining our impossible future actually makes it more likable, that we will motivate us to move into that direction in our own life.
That's terrific. Really great advice.
Yeah.
Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. And the book Selfish is out now.
We'll be a bit more selfish in a good way.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.